it's really late to be saying this since the song came out 8 months ago, but I really like Confessions of a Rotten Girl. There are just so many crazy details throughout the video, hiding in plain sight, that I can't help but love it. So all I knew for this piece is that I really wanted to have the yaoi note, because I just think it's so funny, the concept of a yaoi note, and I can't really explain why. Like, I would just love to own straight up a handbag the shape of a book that just says yaoi note and walk around with it. Anyway, I should probably talk about the drawing. For this piece, I wanted to include all of my favorite details, and the best way I thought of doing this was by drawing Miku tripping, as if she were dropping all the stuff. At first, I wanted to already have her on the ground, but I wasn't super happy with that because it just seemed kind of boring, the piece, so I changed it to the middle tripping. I know I'm going to say this as if this isn't my first video on the channel, but I tried to change a lot of things about how I colored from before. I wasn't always super satisfied on how I colored hair, so I tried to do some adjustments. At first, I had the highlights of hair just laid out differently in blotches, but I changed it to hopefully be more strand-like. Side note, I don't really have much to say about the shirt, but I was very surprised on how well I colored in the shirt. It ended up looking way nicer than I expected it would. Next biggest thing I tried to change was how I did eyelashes. Really, I gotta give a quick shout out to the luminosity / shine SAI effect, because I know I'm gonna use that effect so much in the future. No idea how it works, but it gave this nice gradient to the eyelashes. At this point, you'll notice the entire layout of the piece changed, and that's for a lot of reasons. I decided I wanted to change the chalkboard to be a tool to frame Miku as more of a centerpiece, and I also made it so that the objects were a lot close together. But in the end, I'm pretty satisfied with how this piece looks. I do think I could have condensed the piece more than how much I condensed it currently. This piece might even work better if it were vertical, but being real, I was just too lazy to do that. If I ever do, for some reason, make prints, I might decide to change that and make everything close together, but I mean, I'll see if that day ever comes.